Well, good evening, everybody. Important game ahead and weather ahead, which is concerning players, coaches and indeed spectators, because the forecast is for rain, potentially quite heavy rain, and as well as inconveniencing those who have come to watch, those who have come to play may be encountering conditions which are testing indeed in the hour or two ahead. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. There's the whistle, and here we go. It will be. And here's Osimhen. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Bassi getting this one clear. Chukwueze. Now it's Osimhen. Lovely. Now Iwobi! Chukwueze is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's gone for the shots. It's anyone's ball now. And it's Iwobi. He's having a shot! He's scored! And Nigeria are ahead. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Nigeria break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. And back to the keeper they go. Bassi. Iwobi. Bassi. That's really well manoeuvred. Tuanzebe, forwards and with intent. Nice interception, well timed. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Iwobi. Ndidi. Chukwueze. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Aina. Bassi. And here's Osimhen. Out to the left it goes. Gets into some space. Elects to cross. Twansebe. Cleared away. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now, what's he got in mind? Ndidi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, nicely intercepted. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Moved on forwards. And here's Osimhen. And here's Osimhen. And here's Chukwueze. Now it's Osimhen! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Ndidi. Iwobi. Chukwueze. Now it's Osimhen. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Osimhen. He's had a shot! They've played it short. There are a few waiting for it. Chooses to go back. And it's Iwobi. Nigeria are already ahead. The perfect start.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Aim forwards. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's played forward. And the ball's come loose here. Osei Samuel. Iwobi. Now it's Osimhen. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Interception, his positioning was spot on. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! It's in! Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Torunariga. Aina. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Bassi cuts it out. Osai Samuel. Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Moved on forwards. Nigeria have a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Deftly away. Oh, red, nice interception. Osai Samuel, he's fizzed it forward. Mbemba, forwards and with intent. Aina. That's really well manoeuvred. Great ball if he can get there. Cleared without complication. Nigeria have reclaimed it. Aim forwards. Can he spark a counter here? Bassi does really well to win the ball there. Osai Samuel. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It will be. And it's played forward. Tries to get it clear. Looking to break at pace. Moved on forwards. Great chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been knocked clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chukwueze, Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Mbemba.
Probing pass. Iwobi. Aim forwards.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Iwobi clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Ball's played through. Defending of the desperate variety. Back into the middle. And it's Masuaku. A chance to play it in. Danger averted for now. Masuaku. Bassi gets good distance on it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that's well seen too. Bassi. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Cuts out the pass. Iwobi. Out of play for a throw. Iwobi. Chukwueze. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That's a cute ball. Tries to get it clear. A header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Iwobi. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen tries to think it through. He's shooting! He can get that clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bassi. And it's played forward.
Mbemba.
Chukwueze. Over to the left. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Iwobi. And here's Osimhen. And that was very necessary. Ndidi. And here's Iwobi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really well manoeuvred. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the comeback is complete! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And here's Osimhen. Osimhen has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Going for goal! It's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it. Oh, that is a bit special. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Aim forwards. Now it's Osimhen. Chukwueze laid out to the left flank. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Bassi gently done. Aina. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chukwueze knocks it out wide. Well, they could break here. That's tidy. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Osei Samuel clears it away. Spread out to the left.
Bemba.
Moved on forwards. That is lovely. Now then, the ball's come loose. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Bassi. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Chukwueze. And here's Osimhen. And it's Iwobi. And we hit half-time. Nigeria are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are already promptly back underway.
Nigeria are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Bemba.
That's been drilled forward. Torunariga. Aina. Bassi. Aina. Ndidi. And here's Osimhen. Aina. Now the cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Bassi wins the duel this time. Osei Samuel. Torunariga. That's really well manoeuvred. Osei Samuel. Nice looking ball. And they've got a throw. Brilliantly cut out. Yep, it's a corner. And he's there to get it away. Masuaku. Forward it goes. Bassi gets across to intercept that. Ndidi. Osei Samuel. Chukwueze. Iwobi. Chukwueze! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Time, excellent interception. That has been cut short. Ndidi. Chukwueze. Osei Samuel. Iwobi. Osei Samuel. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Moved on forwards. Ndidi. And it's Osei Samuel. Chukwueze looking to run onto it. Oh, what a climb! He scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Aina. Clipped into space. And the ball is out of play. Well read, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Iwobi. And it's Osei Samuel. Cleared away. Aim forwards. He's in a great position here. Chukwueze, that's a delicate pass. That's really well manoeuvred.
Bemba.
Is onto it in a flash. Well timed, excellent interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Iwobi, and he's away. Big chance! Masuaku with the clearance. Iwobi, and here's Oscar. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Ndidi played out towards the right wing. Nicely intercepted. Ndidi. Chukwueze. Osimhen. And it's Masuaku. Oh, good ball! And the counter is on. Clearly not happy with that. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Iwobi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice control. Delivers with whip. Oh, smashing header! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Osei Samuel moved on forwards, and it's played forward and reclaimed it in a trice. And the shot! Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. physical challenge. Bassi. Iwobi. Ndidi forwards and with intent. Oh, just skips past his man. Osimhen, oh, good spread. And he's heaved it away. He slings, takes a shot! Can he deliver? Oh, nice touch. Played out wide. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Masuaku shifted upfield. That has been knocked clear. Masuaku shoots! He has done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
This is quite a battle.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Now, who's going to be first to this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Might be a real chance! Aina. Aim forwards. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Shot a goal! Now that's a real chance missed.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ndidi. Moved on forwards. And here's Osimhen. Chukwueze. Thinks one through. That's going to go a long way. And it's Ndidi. Ndidi. And here's Chukwueze. Goes for a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Masuaku. Up towards the front line.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Osei Samuel. Iwobi. Well, now here's decent chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And he's picked out the run. Chance, surely! Oh, should have put that away. Ndidi is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that's neat.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's played forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Over to the left. It's been slipped through. And here's Osimhen. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That'll be a throw-in. That's good play. Chukwueze crosses it in. Aina. They are right into last chance territory. Referee's given a throw. Aina. Iwobi. Out to the left it goes. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And it's been taken short. Osimhen climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Osei Samuel. Iwobi. Nigeria to make one last surge forward.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great defending, strong and determined. Iwobi. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
Nigeria, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Nigeria take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added... Now he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Osimhen. Iwobi. Here's a chance!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Bemba.
That's really well manoeuvred. Torunariga. Osai Samuel. And it's Ndidi. Chukwueze. Pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's trying the shot. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes